Welcome back, y'all, to Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I'm Nye. That name is a mouthful. Jeez. Actually didn't know there was anything there, to be honest. So when we broke off last episode, I was talking about games that are easier than their counterparts. Are you got to fight? Yes. So what I mean by that is Pokemon is a really good entry-level JRPG. And it's not something you really think about, right? You wouldn't... A lot of people would not put Pokemon and Final Fantasy into the same box. Because, you know, Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy. Pokemon's Pokemon. Pokemon is, you know... It's Pokemon. But if you think about it, okay, that sucked. I did not give this guy what's the word? The respect he was due. But, you know, if you think about it, if you really sit back for a second and think about it, I mean, Pokemon is an RPG. You have party members, you use turn-based battle system, you know, you use moves, you heal people, you raise people. You know, and I doubt there's anybody out there who's listening to me say this and going, Pokemon isn't an RPG. But I know a lot of people who would not say that Pokemon is the same genre as something like, you know, Final Fantasy, which I think is just flat silly. They're the same damn thing. But Pokemon is like an entry level. You know, it's like, I think that's something like, I mean, I know I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate for this, but I think something like, you know, Overwatch is a good entry level thing for something like Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. You know, those are more complicated versions that, where does this take me? I don't want to deal with that. No, we're going back. I'm not dealing with that right now. So I don't know what floor that's taking me to. I want to clear floor by floor if I can. But it's simpler. There's no ammo requirements. Aiming is a little bit easier. You know, in general, Overwatch is a simpler game than Call of Duty in many respects. Now, in other respects, it's not. So before y'all start, like, wanting to beat the crap out of me, let that be understood. You know, I understand. They are very different games. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying, like, in basic terms, I feel like, you know, a Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, Counter-Strike is a more complicated game than Overwatch. You know, something like, you know, Wii Sports is definitely simpler than the bowling, you know, games that you're going to find, you know, elsewhere on the Wii. And those easier games are really a good thing, because they're really good for getting players into a genre that they may not be otherwise into. Something like Hearthstone is really awesome for players that want to get into something like Magic. You know, Magic is stupidly complicated in a lot of respects. There's a lot of weird rules you gotta learn, interactions, how things work. It really is a thing that's really hard for players to get into sometimes, without at least someone who's gonna sit back and, you know, teach you. Whereas Hearthstone is a lot simpler in a lot of respects. It's a lot more friendly in a lot of respects. And also, Hearthstone takes care of a lot of the hard stuff for you. It takes care of the rules for you. It takes care of the interactions for you. You still have to learn how they work, but you don't have to keep track of them. I can't tell you how many people I have either gotten the upper hand against or won against in Magic because they weren't paying attention and missed a trigger or missed a time when they should have cast a spell that they weren't thinking about being able to. Hearthstone kind of lets you, it tells you, you know, okay, so that's where that one leads. Okay. You know, it actively, like, sits here and helps you with stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's a good thing. So by playing one, it can help you into playing the other, which is fantastic. And I think that's why, you know, Magic tried to make, or did make, not tried, it's made, it's fairly popular. That's why Magic made Magic Arena, because it wanted a game that was, you know, simpler, that got its players into, did not want Sand Attack, that got its players into the game. So, you know, simpler can be good, especially, you know, Number one, if the game is good. Like, Pokemon is a simpler JRPG than something else. Like, we don't have to argue on this fact, I don't think. Like, all of us can agree that Pokemon is a simple RPG. But the game is good. It's enjoyable. You know, we get to do a lot of very cool stuff with it. And then, if you really end up liking Pokemon, we can slowly push you in a direction of another RPG. We can sort of send you up the complication ladder and eventually get you, get you to places. So I really appreciate Pokemon for what it has done for the JRPG genre in a lot of very big ways. It has done some great work. You know, it has really helped. And I know there are people who are out there who would never have been into this genre if it was not for this series. Honestly, I might not have gotten into it, you know? I think, if I remember correctly, I think Pokemon was my first JRPG, I think without question. I think I had tried some other stuff prior to it, and they just didn't, they didn't sit with me. I didn't end up actually getting into them because they were complicated. You know, I'm definitely thinking of, I'm thinking of games like, Final Fantasy. Those games are fairly complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on in a Final Fantasy game that you have to keep track of. Pokemon's simple, man. You have HP. Like, there's no magic. There's no MP bar. You have HP, and you have PP. And all PP means is you can use this move this many times for going to heal. Doesn't have to be, incredibly complicated. There's not a lot of crap going on. Are we on floor 3? This is 8th floor. Crap. I'm really high up. Can I go in over here? Yes. I don't need a card reader for this one. What's going on, you? Hello? Supposed to be taken over? This is the end for you? Well, that's really melodramatic. Like, that's really melodramatic. Why do you have to be so melodramatic? Now, if I remember correctly, somewhere in this building, there's actually a place you can heal your Pokemon. Okay, let's figure out where this one goes. Did this go in here? Yes, it did. Okay. I need to heal my Rhydon first. Or Rhyhorn? Rhyhorn. I get confused sometimes. Leave me alone. There's lots of them. It's one of my actually favorite jokes is the updated version of the Riddle of the Sphinx. Some guy happens upon the Sphinx. The Sphinx asks him what walks on, 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night. And his response is, I don't know, some Pokemon, I guess. I can't remember all of them, and they all evolve. And the Sphinx responds, you're right. I can't expect you to remember all 300 of them. Go ahead. I thought it was such a great joke. I thought it was fantastic. It makes sense. I remember some years ago, I was working at a counter at GameStop, and I think it was Pokemon Sun had just come out, and kid came in, and he was talking to Pokemon, and he was talking about how he was the best there ever was, and that's absolutely fine. You know what? I'm good with that. But the kids start challenging people to Pokemon trivia, so I'm like, you know what? I'll take you on. And he looks at me, and he's like, you really want to take me on? You think you know Pokemon? You think you're Pokemon? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, dude, you're too old to be a Pokemon Master. I'm like, dude, hit me. And he starts throwing just all these Pokemon questions at me, and I'm answering every single damn one of them. Which, look, been playing the game a while. And he was amazed at how many of these questions I could answer without missing a beat. Like, just, yeah, this, that, yep, that. And some of them I missed. Like, there were some very pointed questions. What level does, like, Bidoof evolve? It's like, dude, I can't remember that one. That's not a Pokemon I ever really care about. Like, I just don't remember that one. But, like, it was, it was cool. But it definitely does have that feeling of, like, man, there's so much So made to remember. That's why it drives me nuts when I hear people who are complaining about, you know, Pokemon, like, not being, like, the designs not being amazing. It's like, you know, first of all, check yourself. There are sucky ones in every generation. There are good ones in every generation. But let's also not forget the very important fact that there are almost 800 Pokemon now. That is an awful lot of Pokemon. Give these people a break. They have created plenty of unique ones. There are more coming, you know. What floor are we on? 2. Okay. What floor are we on now? 3. Okay. So we are going up 1 floor at a time. I know that sounds obvious, but, you know, it's actually not obvious in Silph Co. I need to actually track where I am. Did not want to actually play with Pikachu. What's up? Got the scent of something good. If you say so. I mean, we're in Silph Co. They probably have, like, a toy or something that smells good. You know what, Rhyhorn? You are getting a revive. You've been doing good work. You've been working well against this stuff in here. And I want you to get the experience. I don't feel like spending any more healing on you right now. Let's go ahead and grab this. And then we'll go pop over here. These teleporters were always the bane of my existence. And I think for a lot of us they were. You know, this is this is already a really large, what is effectively a dungeon. Like, this place, there's so much going on in this place. But you combine these teleporters in here, you can't keep track of where you're going. Like, this place is a nightmare. It really is. And there goes the runt. I guess I can just let Pikachu take over. Okay, so there's a teleporter there. Okay, let's try this teleporter. I like this one more. I don't know why. Where does this take me? Inside of a storage chamber. Okay, cool. 5 Pokeballs. Not bad. And TM54. Okay, there's nothing in any of those lockers. I had to check. I mean, what's going to happen is we're going to get the key card, and I'm going to go check every floor real quick to make sure we don't miss anything. So that will eventually be a thing. But I guess this shows how advanced Silph Co. is supposed to be. They have teleporters. I actually did not mean to reopen them, or to go back through that again. So I'm just going to go through one more time, and just... The big question is, where does this put me? Am I still on floor 3? It looks like I'm still on floor 3. Okay. Where does this go? No idea. Hello, lady. I'm not with Team Rocket. Give me one of your products. Okay. TM42. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like. I never really liked the idea of self-destruct. I guess, you know, if you have an enemy team that is really, really strong, and you just need to trade a 1-for-1, you know, to get set up. I guess, you know, that's a reason to run it. God, there's so many rockets. So many rockets. Something to be said for being this high of level versus your opponent. I mean, I'm gonna say it's not as if like I'm particularly engaged right now in the game, just because my enemies go down just that freaking fast. It's not as if I'm actually ending up doing much. Nope, Pikachu can keep battling. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble because I'm actually... My right hand is actually getting a little bit fatigued. Use this Pokeball because you gotta kind of like... The ball is not that big. Like, it is about as wide as 2 of my fingers together. So that's the problem, is the ball is not terribly large. So your fingers are kind of curled around it. And just holding something in that position for a extended length of time. As I said, fatigue. Voltine hits level 20. Beautiful. I think we can pass on Fury Attack. And Team Rocket Grunt got beat. Okay, I see a Pokeball. Got Dire Hit. Pretty good. Increases my critical hit rate. What's up with you? Why are you looking at a wall? Can't I see you're hiding? I don't think you're hiding particularly effectively. Let's be honest with each other. You probably could do a better job. Okay, so there's a Rocket Grunt there. Dude, I'm trying to be spotted by you. Like, could you suck anymore? Out comes a Rattata. It's like, okay, well, you know, let there be a Rattata. Let's zippy zap our way to victory. I don't really get the game design behind having these extraordinarily... we do not want to take down, thank you. But like, having these Pokemon that are such... not low level, but low evolution. Like, if you know Pokemon, you know that, you know, increasing your evolution does actually increase base stats. Ooh. Pikachu has gotten good enough that he actually is starting to do crits just for fun. Kind of awesome. But higher evolutions have higher stats. That means they hit harder, they do more work. What the freak floor am I on? Okay, this is floor 4. Okay, that's actually where I want it to be. So, okay, I will use this teleporter. Let's see where it takes me. What floor am I on now? Floor battle, apparently. But yeah, we know that, you know, higher evolutions have higher stats. They actually get these gigantic stat upgrades when you evolve them. So by throwing lower evolutions at me, you're basically just making my job easier. But at the very same time, lower evolutions give less experience. So you're making me fight easier battles for no good reason. And I'll be honest, that actually upsets me. Like, they're easier to fight, they give me less experience, so basically I'm just wasting PP for no reason. Which I guess is fine if you're, again, kind of a newer player, or, I don't know, your entire party is on level. Like, if you're doing this entire party on level sort of thing, and not doing what I'm doing, which is leveling crap up as you go, Pikachu just, nope, I'm not poisoned anymore. My trainer would worry if I'm poisoned, so, okay, I'm good. I don't know, man. I prefer to see, like, if a Pokemon evolves level 20 and I'm fighting a level 22 version, I think it should be evolved. What floor are we on? 10th? Oh crap, no. I'll be back. I want to go to floor 5. Gotta fight them all. What's up with you, magician? Why is this juggler aggressing me? Are you part of Team Rocket? If you're not, why are you here? Part of me wants to have Rhyhorn fight. I do. But I'm also cognizant of the fact that Rhyhorn fighting would just make this take longer. Like, Rhyhorn would get more experience, but we're actually running out of Pokemon to evolve. I don't know if you noticed that the last time I went to the Pokebox. I will switch to Rhyhorn because it has type advantage here. But we're actively running out of Pokemon to evolve. Like, I've evolved Pokemon faster than I've caught new ones. And there's not actually that many new ones to catch. We're actually running out of Pokemon. Which is not a negative thing. Damn. That hit like a truck. Okay, well. Haunter. I want you to show this enemy Haunter exactly what a good Haunter can do, Haunter. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Buffalo, buffalo. I had to count. My sucker punch is better than yours. You know what? We're gonna keep Haunter out. This could be bad. Like, Haunter may get one shot over this. Nope. Okay, there we go. Neat. To go revive the Rhino again. What's this kid doing here? Kicking your ass. My cousins were down here a couple of months back. For I think it was July 4th, if I remember correctly. We went out to eat, and they know I'm a big gamer. Like, so they love talking to me because they are also huge into games. Like, you know, hi, Archer. What's going on, man? I'm gonna beat you again. I do know the old guy, yes. Yep, I'm very brave. Gonna beat the crap. Don't want to go home in tears? You couldn't even. Oh, you idiot. Okay, fine. Oh, hey, it's an actual 2-on-2 battle. So, what did Chad send out? Cubone? Let's see, Pikachu is... Do one of these hit multiple targets? Yes, okay. How about Thunder? Multiple targets? No. Cool, Splish Splash it is. Oh, Buck protects. Good choice. But they know I'm the video game guy. I've been behind several of their video game related Christmas presents. Like, they know that that's me. Okay. Okay. You know, actually, that was a really good move. Not even gonna lie. Your ally protects and you self-destruct. I actually like that combination. It didn't get much done, but, you know. So, yeah, they were talking about video games, and apparently all three of them they're triplets. All three of them are very into Fortnite. I never got into Fortnite. So they were showing me videos of how good they are. You know, things they have done. And I was just like, wow, I wish I had that skill. I don't. I don't at all. Flamethrower? Don't do that. Ooh, crit hit against Cubone. Okay, Cubone, I need you to actually do some stuff, and Cubone does not do some stuff. It's okay. Pikachu will continue to carry. Chad, why are you so heavy? Oh, come on. Oh, are you... Really? Do we need multiple Pokemon with this crap? Like, Muck, you should have been down 2 turns ago, buddy. You guys can't do this for long, and Pikachu's just gonna keep on doing this. Like, Pikachu's gonna be surfing all night long. Apparently Muck avoided that. It looked like Muck got hit, but apparently Muck avoided that hit. Pikachu hits level 51 because we need even more stats in order to beat these guys. And Muck uses Toxic. Please tell me it's not on Pikachu. I swear the game's focusing on me. And once again, Cubone is getting precisely dick done. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to Zippy Zap the Golbat, because I just want it off the battlefield. I want to be facing one Pokemon. Bye, Archer. Wear the tactical turtleneck next time. Actually, wait, is he actually wearing a tactical turtleneck? Quick, zoom in on Archer. It looks like he has a turtleneck on. Yeah, we'll learn Psybeam. Let's get rid of Disable. It's useful, but there's a certain point where it isn't useful, you know? Okay. Cubone, I'm leaving this up to you. Oh, wait. That's a problem. Oh, Cubone actually gets some work done. So Cubone took someone out before it also went out. Okay, I need to antidote Pikachu. And Cubone is going down this turn. Well, that sucks. Hey, Chad, you got some other Pokemon with you? Yes, he's got Pidgeot. Way to go, Chad. You actually have Pokemon worth a damn in your party. Like, not really, but I'm just saying that. I want you to feel good about yourself. Yeah, it's really hard to Sucker Punch when your opponent did not actually attack. That is not how that move works. Not how that move works at all. Okay. I'm tired of your foolishness. You don't have Protect, do you? I love that. I love that. I guess it's a trope where the hero asks the villain if they have the one thing that would, or the other way around. I love when the villain does it too. Do you have the one thing that you need to beat me? No. Cool. And then you just do the thing you need to do. Yeah. You suck, Archer. No, he doesn't have tactical turtleneck. He looks like he did in the fight scene. What'd the grunt drop? Was it the card key? Awesome. Okay, let's get in here. You gonna fight me? Could you not? Could you just not? I was really hoping this was gonna be the floor where there was the free heal. Dude, I don't need as much negativity in my life. And am I positive about that? Yes. Ha! Electricity jokes while throwing electric moves. Look, I didn't say I was funny, okay? Man, Sylph Company has taken a while. Oh well. Goldeen grows level 22. Awesome. And Bo gets beaten. Eat it, Bo. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to clear this floor. I'm going to call it an episode. Then we're going to start back on floor 1 and just make sure we defeat everybody. I heard a kid was wandering around. Did you now? And this floor is a little bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Come on. I want to beat you. Like, I'm done talking. I got nothing else to talk about this episode. I'm done. And that's the thing. I have topics to talk about, but they all take longer than a minute and a half. Admittedly, I'm also hungry, and that's making it hard for me to, you know, come up with crap to talk about. Oh my god, this floor is bigger than I thought it was. Okay, I take it back. We're not finishing this floor. I'm gonna pick this up. It's my nugget. Hey, it's a Porygon. Okay. We're gonna call it good here, guys. When I catch you guys next time, we're gonna finish up this floor and also finish up Silph Co. I'll see you soon.